What's up, YouTube? It's the kid, DJ Zay. Alright, so I know this video was supposed to come out early last month. And honestly, there is no excuse. Honestly, I've just been holding it off. No idea why. It's just been held off. Partially because I've just been somewhat busy, and then also, well, not too busy recording video. I've just been pushing it off, honestly. But the video is finally here. All right, it's time to get to it. This is the Q&A video that I posted on my Twitter. I was going to be making beginning of September, and now we're in the middle of October. But I'm sorry for the wait, but here we are. Okay, I got a bunch of questions lined up from Twitter, from questions my friends asked me, from questions from Snapchat that I when I posted this on my Snapchat also. So I got all the questions lined up right here and on my phone on the ready. It's about like 9 or 10 questions depending on which ones, because some of these I want to do it like in a part two in a more like rated R quick Q&A video. So some of these might not be answered right now, but but we still got a good amount of questions to answer here too. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first question comes from Seven Parker, and he asked me, "Do I have Bucks or Lakers next year? Well, this year now." And if I had to pick between one of these two, I'm gonna pick the Lakers. I'm gonna have to pick the Lakers mainly because like just AD, Braun, Russ, Melo, Ken Bazemore ain't a big thing, but like Trevor Ariza, that team is loaded. The team is like obviously is loaded, and with the big three alone, like that team, I don't see, injuries aside, I don't see any team in the West stopping that team. But like I said, if I had to pick between the Bucks and the Lakers, I would pick the Lakers. Personally, for me, besides what's happening right now with my team and with Kyrie Irving, I still have my Nets as the winner for next year. So I'm gonna ride it down with my Nets, rather we have Kyrie with us or not. Okay. So thank you for that question, Parker. The next question comes from Trauma Entity. He actually has two questions for me. The first question he asked was, "Who's the most underrated CEL player to me right now?" And I would, if I had to choose one player that's underrated right now, I would honestly, I don't know why, but like, I'm gonna have to choose Temp. I have to choose Temp because like, if we look back at Temp, he on them teams on NAW. I forgot what year he had to take off. I think he had to take off like I forgot what card it was. He had to take off, but he had to take off, and then I think he came back in BO. I forgot. I honestly don't remember. But in every card he's played in, besides probably last year's, and even at certain moments last year in Cold War, he was flying. He has the gunny. He could run the sub. He could run a flex. Like, and the fact that like I haven't heard anything about him being on a team yet. And if I remember, I can't really remember all the rumored rosters that got leaked out, in which most of them are probably all true. Um, I don't remember ever seeing his name on any of the rumored leaked rosters, in which is crazy. Honestly, it's really crazy how he's not on a team because he can gun. All right, and his attitude, he says he's fixed his attitude. In which, if you look at it like he worked out on the subliners with accuracy, with Zuma, with attach, with all those guys. It didn't work out much on LADs because of like just what they didn't need time. They needed something. They just the LAD they needed a lot. Last year was not a good year for them, and I feel like last year definitely messed it up for time. Last year definitely messed up this year's chances for time because of what happened with LA Thieves, and also was just how bad Paris Legion was too. Like I feel bad. I feel bad that he's if he's not gonna be on the team, that's rough. Cause he definitely deserves to be on the team. So I would consider him the most underrated CDL player. The next question Trauma had to ask me was, what's one thing you wish you could go back in the past and change? So one thing I've thought about this real hard. But one thing I wish I could go back and change was when BO2 came out. That's when I got introduced into competitive COD. And like I was just like competitive COD, I was into it, but I wasn't like I wasn't like how I am now with like doing GBs, doing tournaments, like joining like little Discord leagues here trying to get my name out there and whatever. So like I wish that like I was more into it. Honestly, I wish I was more into it. I wish that I took advantage of the opportunities I had because of how not how easy it would have been back then, but like since there wasn't so many people, it probably could have got my name out there better than I can now, honestly. And like just if I would have taken it more serious at a younger age, honestly, like BO2, I forgot. I think I was like in middle school or like probably freshman year of high school, probably. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's middle school. I'm pretty sure like seventh, eighth grade. I don't know, but I could have been if I actually paid attention to like competitive COD and actually like put my head down and went for it, yo, I would have been way better right now, honestly. Because how committed I am now, I would have been committed as I am now. If I would have been that committed in BO2 and so on, I would have. I not that I would be a big thing, but I would at least be way better than I am now. Honestly, I feel like I would. The next question from Twitter is from a good friend Butter Gold, and he asked me, okay, I've been a strong advocate in this. He asked me why do I want another jetpack card? Now, when it comes to these jetpack cards, the main card I would love to have back is honestly two of them. Two of them, okay? Two of them. I want either another AW or another BO3. AEW could use it. It was just so aggressive. Like it was no way you was not gonna end up in somebody's faces constantly over and over and over to challenge somebody over and over and over. And like that was it was just a fun game. It was, and I love AW. It's not my favorite of all time, but it's definitely top three all time for me. As like favorite cards, not like as the best card, but like my top three favorite cards of all time. And then BO3, I would love another BO3 because it was the perfect boost movement. I mean mechanics, I guess. I don't know. It had the best engine for jetpack cards. Yeah, I guess that would be the best way to say it. I don't know. And like that, I would say in BO3, it was probably when I took. That's when I started taking competitive cards seriously and started getting involved in GBs and started getting involved in like little Twitter tournaments or anything like that. That's when I would say like not my competitive career to say, but like my competitive drive. That's for competitive card. That's when it started to hit a new level, and that's when I wanted to start getting involved in competitive card even more. So, and honestly, I would say competitive cards were my best cards. I don't know why I would say that, but I would say BO3 probably wasn't. I don't know. But I just love competitive cards. I mean, I just love jetpack cards. I don't know why. But yeah. My next question was, oh, what's something? Okay, my fault. I had the questions mixed up. Um, Another question that was asked me was on Snap. The next three questions are from Snapchat. So the next question was, what's something as of right now that not as of right now, but what's something I want to start doing more as of right now? And something I want to start doing more. Honestly, I want to start making content more and start streaming more. Like I have the triple monitor setup. I have the monitor stand. I have the mic. That's it. I have the whole setup to stream and make content. I just it's not even like any excuses. Like not that I'm too busy or whatever. Cause I could easily find time to record videos and stream. It's just me actually doing it, and in which I need to work on, like constantly being able to like wake up, go to class, and then go to work, and then be like, okay, I need to stream this day, from this time to this time, and that's something that's honestly something I want to start doing more. Honestly, be making content, streaming, YouTube, all of that, so that I could at least. I'm not like my dream. Well, that's that's in another question. That's in another question. But that's one that I want to do more. I want to be able to. I want to stream and I want to make content for y'all more. Most definitely, and I most definitely will start doing that. I promise. The next question from Snapchat would be, "What's a dream you want to fulfill?" In that dream, it's kind of like it's a two-part dream. It's a two-part dream, sort of. Um, either it's it's hard to explain, but I got you right now. A dream I want that I want to fulfill is I want to be a full time at some point. I want to be able to say I'm a content creator. Okay, I want to be able to say, yo, my life is not revolved around YouTube or Twitch, but like my life is has an involvement in Twitch and YouTube. Okay, I want to be able to say I'm a content creator. Now, in order for me to be able to say that, I have to make the content, in which I am, again, I apologize for not doing. I truly do. And I promise I do, and I know I made this promise so many times already. I promise to start streaming more, start making content now, okay? Start making YouTube videos. I promise. In which I'm not gonna say nothing crazy or not give out anything big, but I do have a few videos in line right now. Yeah, in line. Okay, that's correct words. Okay. The next question would be, if you could play any sport competitively, which would it be? And honestly, that's too far for me to grab right now. I'm sorry, but honestly, if I had to choose a sport, I would probably go back to baseball, and I would definitely like, I would put my head down and probably, I would love to play baseball competitive, especially for, especially for my Mets, yo. I would love to. I would honestly, it would be amazing to be able to say I play for my New York Mets and to be able to say I play in the MLB. If I had to choose a sport that I never played before, like seriously, probably I'll probably go football. I'll probably choose football, honestly. If I couldn't play baseball competitively because I already played it, whatever, and somebody says you can't choose a sport you already played, I would choose football, honestly. I don't know why. I like football a lot. I don't know. I don't know what position I'll play. I don't know, but I mean football. I don't know. Just something. I don't know what it is about football. I would. If I had to play a sport and it couldn't be my main sport, baseball, I would choose football as my second sport. Honestly, because why not? Um, fuck. I lost the other questions. Damn it. Give me a second. Oh, I got it. I got it. Now the next another question that was asked to me was, where. It's kind of like a I don't know what the word is, but like it's a question that normally is asked a lot to a lot of people doing their like Q&A videos. But I'll take it anyway. I mean, I need questions anyway. So, but where do I see myself in 5 years? In which I can honestly say I have no idea. I honestly don't, because I see my I know where I'm gonna be at next year. But like there's some stuff that are happening right now with school that I don't know where I'm gonna end up being educationally wise next year in 2022 wise, not like next school year, but like um in the next 5 years, I'll probably if I had to say something, I'll probably say I'll be making content, probably making yeah, I'll probably say I'll be working, making YouTube videos, streaming, um, just trying to get my name out there. Honestly, just like cracking like in 5 years, I should by then be fully committed to being a content creator. Not being a content creator full time, like as a job or as a career, but saying that I am committed to this and I am giving y'all content and giving y'all streams and all of that. Okay. Um. So that was one question I got. That was another question I got. Another question that I was asked was, um, hold on, cause there's a few questions here actually that I wasn't gonna do, but I might actually do now. All right, someone someone asked me if I could if I could what's the waffle if I could sit with any competitive card player right now and ask for any form of tips, who would it be and what would I ask? And honestly, if I had to choose one card player right now, this was a hard question because I had like a few players lined up. Like obviously, I was going to choose Scum since I'm such a big Optic Gaming fan. I was going to choose Scum. I was gonna choose Nasa, but technically he's not a card pro right now, but he was. He's an ex pro, so I don't know. Um, but honestly, if I had to choose someone, I would definitely choose. I would probably not even definitely. I would probably choose. I would probably have to choose Draza, honestly, because last year it was just well, even like for the past 2 years was MW and Cold War. Like it was just interesting that like he fit into so many roles. Like it's like he he made it all in challenges for a little bit. He came in as a flex for college for the COD League. He was a sub part. He was a sub at the end of this year. He still flexed at the beginning of this year. He was mainly off for some of challenges in MW and in Cold War. And like with me wanting to change my role from an OBJ sub, which is technically no more anymore. Like that role is nobody is an OBJ sub anymore. And I want to change my role to a flex and be more aggressive on the map. And to see how aggressive but smart he is at the same time with what he does on the map. Like he knows when to be aggressive and when to be passive. Like when to fly and when to sit back and let the kills come to him. That's honestly like somebody I would love to like sit down and like just ask for tips on how do you do it? Like how are you able to run sub, main AR, flex, be aggressive, be passive, and like just do all that and without any thought in mind. Like it just comes like that, like just natural. Like that's honestly something I would love to like ask um Draza. If I could choose somebody else, I would probably choose Scum to ask him like how does he balance content and his competitive career? To how does he balance it so well? Because like for him to be doing content and competitive COD for so long and not miss a beat for most years is honestly amazing. It's commendable, and it honestly it's like it just shows like you. There really is no excuse to not being able to make content in which I need to learn that. There is no excuse to not make being able to make. If Scum could have a competitive career and worry about making his content and the Optic Gaming content at the same time, I could definitely worry about school, work, and making content for y'all. I could definitely can. And like I said, I promise for real, it will. I will most definitely make content starting soon. Starting with this video, actually. Starting with this video. Even though this video was supposed to come out in September, beginning of September, and it's now coming out in the middle of October, I promise y'all. Starting with this video, y'all gonna get some more content, okay? So, we're at 20 minutes. We could fit one more question in. Um, all right. So this question was asked to me by one of my former COD teammates, in which he asked me, and I said I could give you the answer right now, but he said nah, he wants to hear it. It'll be better if I made it in my Q&A video. So um, he asked me what is my plans for Vanguard, and will I be on the team, and am I on the team, and what role do I wish to play, and what roles am I willing to play? In which it's pretty like it's a lot of questions in one. But my plans for Call of Duty Vanguard is play, play, play. Get my name out there. hopefully at some point join a team, a good team, a committed team, a team that is willing to have practice every day on time, and hopefully we could all take criticism, rather it's harsh criticism or like just regular criticism. Okay. And one thing I've had a problem with myself is that I used to, at least I used to not care about practice, so I would show up late or I would just give fake excuses. And that changed in Cold War. Honestly, that honestly did change. To be completely honest, it did change. I started showing up on time. I was there. I was there for every practice, every scrim that my team needed, every scrim that we had. I was there. I was on time, ready, warmed up, ready to go. Every match that we had, every tournament that we was in, I was ready to go. Um, so this year the plan is to play competitive, play in almost any tournament that is out there, rather it's a 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, no matter what it is, to get my name out there and end up on a team, a committed team. Okay, not a team that we're gonna form, play for like 2 or 3 months, and then after that, like we're all just gonna go our separate ways. No, a team that we form together, we work together, and we basically be instead of being a team, we're more of a family. Now, when it comes to the roles I want to play and I am willing to play, I would love to play a flex role. I would love to, but I know that I'm not ready to be a committed flex right now. So I'm still willing to be. I'm more than willing, honestly. Like if the team needs me to be the sub of the team, I'm gonna be the sub. Like I feel confident in my sub game that I can no longer I just don't consider myself an OBJ sub anymore. Okay. And not saying that I'm like a simp or an Abizi or a Standy or a Hydra or an Attach or a Zoom or anything like that. But I feel confident that I could hold my own against my competition. And then that that was about it right there with like my plans for Call of Duty Vanguard. I want to be on the team. I plan on streaming any tournament I'm in, and all my GBs. I plan on streaming scrims, not S&D scrims. Well, depending on if the team would allow it or not, and if I feel like streaming our S&D scrims. But as of right now, I am a team of one. I could play sub or flex. So if there's anyone out there looking for a team member right now, you can hit me up on my Twitter or whatever. Looking for a sub or flex. Mainly a sub right now because I don't feel ready to run the flex to be a full-time committed flex. Because I just don't trust my AR game that much yet. Like my AR game is alright, but it's not enough to be saying I could flip from sub to flex at all times whenever. I mean from sub to AR at all times whenever. So as of right now, team of one, sub. My main position is a sub, and I'm willing to play for whatever. Um, that's 23 minutes right there. So this was the Q&A video. I'm happy to be back. I really am, and like I've said throughout the video, I promise y'all, content is coming back. I promise y'all it is. Okay. So this is your boy DJ J. I'm gonna talk to y'all.